The Marine Raider battalions were created as a result of a request by Admiral Chester Nimitz, Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, for units trained and equipped to make raids on the numerous lightly defended Japanese-held islands. The 1st and 2nd Raider battalions were created in February 1942 by order of the President, acting on a proposal by Wild Bill Donovan, the legendary Army officer who would go on to lead the Office of Strategic Services. The Raider Battalion specialized in conducting small unit amphibious rubber boat insertions, light infantry warfare, and executing independent raids behind Japanese lines. The Raiders were first used for this purpose in August 1942, when 211 Marines of the 2nd Marine Battalion, under the command of Major Evans Carlson, embarked on two submarines, USS Argonaut and USS Nautilus, for Makin Island. Part of a small atoll in the Gilbert chain, Makin was exactly what Nimitz had meant when he described lightly defended Japanese-held islands. First occupied by the Japanese in December of 1941, the island was the location of a Japanese seaplane base. The seaplanes would conduct long-range reconnaissance, and the tiny island held a mixed force of only some 70 defenders, responsible for tending the float planes. A raid might not only damage Japanese reconnaissance capabilities, but also draw away forces from the ongoing battle at Guadalcanal. The landing, on August 17th, from rubber boats launched off of submarines in high surf was difficult. The Marines faced significant difficulty from enemy snipers, and eventually the presence of a transport and large seaplane meant that Carlson could not be sure how many enemy he faced. He ordered an evacuation, which again faced significant difficulty in the surf. In the confusion, a raft with 9 men was unable to make it through the surf, and the men left behind, where they were eventually executed. There's still debate over whether the confused action was a failure or a success. Despite the challenges, the raiders had eliminated almost the entire island garrison and destroyed much of the facility, also sinking 2 boats and destroying 2 planes. They had collected a trove of intelligence from the Japanese headquarters. The papers recovered included details of Japanese defenses throughout the Pacific. The raid did not, however, succeed in diverting significant enemy forces from Guadalcanal, and came at the cost of 30 Marine raiders killed, captured, or missing, and 17 wounded. The raid did become a propaganda victory that improved morale at a time when the war news was desperate for the nation. The impact of the raid on U.S. morale was reinforced by the 1943 release of a film about the battle called Gung Ho, the story of Carlson's Makin Island Raiders.